everyone. Welcome. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, all good.
It's awesome. While we wait the official beginning, maybe you can post on the chat where you were speaking from tonight or today or this morning. Where are you in the world? Whoa, Venezuela, Istanbul, England. I'm in Zurich. Whoa, Leon, Brazil. Oi, Brazil. US, Malaysia, India. Whoa, amazing. Turkey. Bali. Tanzania, that's amazing. That's such a global community. Thank you everyone for being here. Zimbabwe, that's amazing. Mauro from Brazil. That's very good. There's anyone here who was already a student at the master's cohorts 9, 8, or before that? Raise your hand. Oh, I see you guys. That's awesome. Hi, Diep. We were here warming up, waiting for you, you and Maya. Take your time.
We actually have a few people that have raised their hands. Is there anything you wanted to share with us?
They raised their hands because they were master's students before.
Ah, okay, I see.
Lower hands.
And hi everyone. Can you hear me well? Just make sure I am audible. Let's go try. Hopefully now my voice is more audible. Just to confirm, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you everyone for being here with us, and we are so excited to have you part of our 10th cohort for Unit Masters. If you are a returning student, we are also so happy to have you with us, and hopefully we'll also be leading study groups this time. I will be sharing my screen in a minute, and one thing I'd ask you is for confirmation if you can see it. So just a second as I figure this out. On this note, I hope everyone's day, night has been going well. It's almost 7:15 p.m. my time. I'm based in Dubai, so whatever time it is from your end, hopefully you've been having a great day. This is my screen. Let's see. I will be uploading the presentation. There we go. Are you able to see it or not yet? If anyone can confirm over chat. I think this should be fine now. Wonderful. All right, so we are officially ready to begin. Thank you all so much for your patience. At any point, if my voice is not audible, if you have any concerns, questions, please do feel free to raise your hand, interrupt me, or write in the chat. Now that we are ready to officially welcome you to the kickoff session, to the 10th cohort of Unit Masters, we are so happy to have you with us again. And here is the agenda for today's call. A first quick welcome to the 10th cohort. What is Unit Masters all about again? Meet the team behind this all, having worked tirelessly over the past month to ensure that this new process will be a very smooth, engaging, and productive one. And we have a lot in store on the community end. So expect a lot of activities that our community managers will tell you more about. Diep, the co-founder of Unit, an amazing, amazing, amazing mentor and leader in Web3, will walk us around what Unit is, what the vision, mission, and what we hope to achieve with Unit down the line would be. And you will get a breakdown of what to expect over the next 6 weeks, from the modules and the certificates, the product side, from the coaching sessions side, from the speaker sessions, as well as how to organize, manage, and work around your study group, as well as the initiatives we have in store with you, as mentioned. And we will finally open the floor for remarks, questions, concerns, a quick Q&A. And we would, of course, invite you to follow us on socials and scan the code to join our groups. Everything will be coming in due time. As I mentioned, we wanted to introduce you to the Unit team so that you know who is behind what's happening. So I am Maya. I am the People and Projects Manager, and our team will also introduce themselves in due time. For Diep, Myra, Dominic, Ankur, Karsten, Zach, Fov, and our amazing community team, Kelly, Agama, Anke, and Vaida, as well as Madhuri. Thank you all so much for everything you've done. And hopefully we will see all of our efforts come to fruition, and up to you, students, to tell us how you enjoy the experience, and hopefully it would be a constructive one. Again, welcome to the Unit Masters Cohort 10 course. What is Unit Masters? It's, as you know, a cohort-based 6-week educational program that gives you participants a 360-degree view of blockchain, crypto, tokenization, and just the Web3 ecosystem in general. If you are a beginner, if you are curious, if you know a little bit of Web3 blockchain, or if you already have a sturdy knowledge, the Unit Masters course is for you. It will walk you through the details of interacting with this ecosystem. We will also be hosting some workshops on how you could use this knowledge to find a job in Web3, for example, to start your project, to work in or apply to hackathons, and more. At Unit Masters, we invite 12 industry experts to speak with and coach participants. So these are you. Expect to have peer-to-peer and expert mentorship within the sessions, bringing their wealth of experience and practical knowledge to you to help you evolve in this ecosystem. And as you can see on this diagram, this is how your journey would look like over the next 6 weeks, which we will break down in further details in a few. I'd like to invite Diep, if you are with us, to walk us through the Unit ecosystem. Why Unit? Why did you start it? And what are your vision and mission for the next stretch?
Right. So, hi. Unfortunately, Yip is in a low network zone, and she's in between travel. So I'll fill in for Yip. Hi guys, I'm Ankur, and I'm a team member with Unit myself, Unit Network, and I've completed the Unit Masters course twice myself as a participant, and a couple of times as a study lead participant. So just a quick overview of what Unit Network is. So Unit Network is a layer one blockchain built on Substrate Polkadot. Unit has a vision that in the next 3 to 5 years, most of the businesses, individuals, communities, groups would have their own token economy and microeconomy. And we want to facilitate that, right? So it's a platform where you can create your own tokens without writing a line of code. You're going to get a few, community management services like running polls, opening your own stores, running contests, events, having some social services like news and interactions. And on the platform, we get like you get an exchange, you get a treasury mechanism, you get a bank, you get a wallet that comes with Unit. So across the next 6 weeks, we will love to have discussions more in detail about what Unit is and how can you be a part of Unit and you build on top of Unit, or be part of our initiations. So we have 6 growth initiatives, namely the CVMUNs, which is we run conferences, we run ventures, which is an incubation acceleration. Conferences is like TEDx style conferences twice a year. We have Unit Masters, which is our educational program, which everyone is here for. For cohort 10, we've completed 9 cohorts, educated over 3,000 participants globally in the last year. We have a Unit University, which is yet to kick off. So if anyone has a passion for writing research papers, more than welcome to join us and release research papers which others can use to tap into, like a Wikipedia for blockchain Web3, and we have Unit News. So not taking more time, this is what Unit Network is, and through the next 6 weeks, our community managers, we're all there, part of the groups, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and we're happy to discuss at length. So have a great 6 week and happy learnings.
Thank you so much, Ankur, for telling us more about what Unit is and for walking the participants across our different verticals. And for your information, and this is something the community managers will be tapping further into over the next few weeks, we have 5 types of token in Unit. I will not go into the details now because we have a lot of plans in store for you to interact and become part of the ecosystem further, as well as get a share of these tokens. What is a Unit Masters specifically in terms of the content? So you are here to learn about Web3, about blockchain, about tokenization, about the new economy, all of these terms we hear about constantly. So how are we breaking them down at Unit, and what is it for you to take away and how to use this information? So you will have 6 modules, as you know. These modules are broken down into different topics. The first week will walk you through what is the Internet of Value. So when we talk about Web3 in general, the new economy, what changes have occurred, you will get briefed particularly on what that is with our first week. Very light, very engaging, very interesting set of topics to discuss there. Who are the different actors in the blockchain ecosystem will be what you expect for week 2, and the mechanisms of incentive alignment in the blockchain economy will be for week 3. So here we are going into more details of the different types of blockchains, of how these interactions work, what you need to know as a beginner. We are not core technical, so fear not if you are not a dev, if you don't know how to write code, or if you don't have this technical background. I was part of 2 previous cohorts, and I felt that the course was very simple for me to understand as a non-tech person and as a newbie to Web3 in general. Finally, or moving on to week 4, what are some use cases in the blockchain ecosystem? And here you will notice that you will start to make sense of everything you see, read, or hear about on the news in terms of the protocols, the companies, the blockchains that are out there and how they actually operate. what is the stakeholder capitalism? This is a very interesting module that you will know more of as the weeks progress. And we will wrap up with what does a sustainable token economy look like and how is this achievable with UNIT particularly. These 6 weeks will be complemented by, of course, 6 practical live demos. So week 1, live demo 1, week 2, live demo 2, so on and so forth. So you will be taught how to create a wallet and transact with cryptocurrencies, which is something we all might have found overwhelming or still do. So we are here to help you understand that and break this down. How to transact and use an exchange. So we know there are multiple different exchanges across, but how do we actually, as individuals, use them? Becoming a validator or staker, and then minting an NFT. So actually interacting with these non-fungible tokens and all the hype around that. How to do your own research. We know and we hear this term a lot, especially with professional conversations or conferences, or even just generally wanting to know anything about something in further details requires more digging in and more research. So how to effectively do your own research in such an industry that's so fast-paced, growing so quick, and there's constantly so much information emerging. So how do you actually manage that? And finally, designing a business model for the token economy. And this is particularly for all those of you who are interested in joining a DAO, launching a DAO, or just building your own business around Web3, or even taking your Web2 business into Web3 further. We will also have 6 speaker sessions, which are obviously the most exciting parts. So you will be in a session and a course with an expert sharing their knowledge and their expertise in the field and what they've been doing for the past years, actually. So although the industry is still relatively new, there are people who we consider experts and who've been in this space since early 2010, 2013, 2017 and onwards. Without further ado, I will invite our study group lead coordinator, Vaida, to tell us more about study groups, what to expect, and all those of you who are study group leads here, what is in store for you and what you should know. Vaida, are you with us?
Yes, I am indeed with you, and we're excited to join you guys today and to meet you all. So as Maya just mentioned, I will be the study group lead coordinator for Cohort 10. So if you want to join us a study group, or if you want to become a study group lead, I am the content person, and I will be there to support you and to make sure that you're having the best experience possible whilst leading and being in the study groups. So I will start first with telling a few words about what study groups actually are. So first of all, they are meetings. They are meetings, whether in person or online, where a group of people come together and share their learnings, ideas, thoughts, or whatever else they feel like sharing at that point. It is essentially designed for you to accelerate your experience, to share your perspectives, to enhance your learning, to understand the material better. And as unit team, we think that study groups is one of the best ways to get the most out of the program. So I would very, very strongly encourage every one of you who haven't yet to join a study group and to actually participate in the study group meetings, to be active, because it's a great way to learn more and also to make long-lasting connections. We have seen people after study groups that have actually made friends and kept meeting afterwards. So it's a really, really fantastic opportunity that I would encourage every one of you to utilize.
Thank you so much, Vaida.
Maya, I'm sorry, could you move to the next slide?
For sure. Actually, the next slide is with FOV.
Okay.
Regarding the links to join and all of the additional details, we have displayed them towards the end of the presentation. So Vaida, if you have any other takeaways for the study groups and leads and students alike, I think this is a chance to call them to action and proceed with the next speaker.
Sure. So I just wanted to add that if you have already signed up to be a study group lead, that's amazing. We really, really appreciate it. And we're extremely grateful for you taking the initiative. And if you haven't yet, there's still a chance to sign up and become a study group lead. It's a great opportunity to enhance your learning experience, to really take up a leadership role in the program, to become a Unit Masters ambassador. And it's also a good thing that you can later put into your portfolio or CV or LinkedIn profile, because you're really gaining some amazing experience by facilitating a safe space for people to learn. It's an extremely important work that you are doing. So if you haven't yet, you still have today to sign up to become a study group lead. Or if you want to join a study group, I've just posted a link to a sheet where you can find all of the different study groups happening at the moment. So just choose the one you like and join it. So that's everything from my end.
This is very exciting, Vaida. And I remember when I was a student, I actually joined a study group that I ended up completing the program with, and we had such constructive conversations. We were able to reiterate on a lot of topics that were introduced to us. And eventually, this is a 6-week introductory course, detailed, but it also requires you to do more research, to look into the topics of your interest. So being in a study group is a great exposure. And as a FYI, you don't need to be an expert in Web3 and blockchain or anything in general to lead a study group. It's an open invitation. If you have the enthusiasm, if you're excited to contribute, if you'd like to lead a team, then this is your opportunity. Don't hesitate to sign up, and Vaida will be posting all the details in the chat, as well as we will be sharing all the links towards the end of the presentation. That being said, we have our coach Fov here with us, if she is currently able to speak. And Fov will be also walking you through what you need to know in terms of the coaching sessions. You will also expect to see Fov in the live sessions, and she is the point of contact to ask for anything related to blockchain concerns, Web3 material, or really anything you want to know about the space and the course itself. So is Fov here to give us some tips on how we can leverage on this?
Maya, maybe you can make Fov a co-host so she can speak, or give her the right to speak.
Definitely, let us do that, actually.
Hi, I think it works right now. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can. Hi, Fov.
Fantastic. Good. Thanks, Maya, for driving the conversation at the moment. So I'm Fov Altman. I'm going to be your crypto coach for 2 sessions. This cohort number 10, I've been with Unit for 2 cohorts now. This is going to be the 3rd one. And we're going to meet on Thursdays, 3 p.m., where we're going to have the speaker sessions. And at first, we're going to listen into the speakers presenting around the topic, as each week is very topic focused. And we give different sessions on one topic to be able to make sure that you get actually comfortable with the topic. You get to be comfortable in doing your own research. This is something that's going to keep coming up every week, because it's for you to be also capable of being independent with the topics and the research that you're doing. And then when the speaker sessions are done on Thursdays, we will have an AMA specifically about what the speaker talked about. But the idea is I'm not here to then drive the conversation. I'm here to assist you. So you ask the questions, you answer the questions with each other. I will correct if something is absolutely wrong, but typically we all get to learn with each other in the conversation. So we will have an AMA format every time after the speaker sessions. Then we meet again on Fridays, where we have more of a workshop hands-on session at 3 p.m. UTC as well, where we're going to do a product demo workshop integration for each of the weekly topics. So it can be around ecosystem, the different types of providers, how to invest, how to get token, going on ramp, off ramp with your wallet, or governance forums, how to participate in the governance forums, some that will request you to have your tokens, NFT creation, how to verify if it's a real NFT project or fake NFT projects. So we're going to dive into your experience into Web3 together. And in each of the sessions, you are always welcome to share your experience, because I can learn from you, you can learn from me. That's really much the idea of each sessions. So we're going to have fun for the next 6 weeks.
Thank you so much, Bob. And something you said really stood out to me, and it shows how collaborative this space is. So you are an expert and I'm a beginner, or anyone else here. We all know a piece of information that someone else might not. So this exchange of information is very encouraged, very, very welcome. And this is what the Unit Masters course is all about. And we hope you are as excited as us to collaborate on this and to learn more about Web3 and become pioneers in this evolving economy. And to remember that this is just the start. So thank you so much, Fov. Very much looking forward to your sessions. And at this point, we will move to our head of community, Anke, to tell us more about what we have planned for you as students, study group leads, everyone really, even alumni who want to get further acquainted with the Web3 space and with Unit. We have a lot of exciting plans ahead. And if Anke is ready, I yield the floor to her to share with us what has been decided.
So can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Wonderful. How are you, Anke?
I'm doing well. Hope everybody else is fabulous to see so many people from all over the globe. This is exciting, always. And I've been with Unit, I think I started in cohort 4 or something. So I've done quite a few. I've led quite a few study groups, but also participated in study groups. So after all, I joined in helping, the community managers to come up with some really exciting projects and programs here. So we've really brainstormed on what we can do, not only for you to learn and learn and learn, but also to have some fun. So we will have workshops every Tuesday. I think, Maya, if you can move forward, there should be a table somehow.
Yes. I think the table is towards the end. So if you can just walk us through it, and the presentation will be shared either way, so the students would know more about it.
Okay, great. So let's do that. So we have defined some workshops for you on really hot topics like finding a job in Web3. How can I join a DAO? How can I find it? And this will always happen on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. UTC. We will have on Wednesdays, just to keep you going, so that there's more information for you in there. We will have some Ask Me Anything AMA sessions for the study group leads. I think that will be important. And, I think Vaida will be heavily involved in that. And this will happen Wednesdays at 3 p.m. UTC. And to make some fun, we're going to have right afterwards a buzzword bingo on crypto and blockchain for everybody at 3:30 on Wednesdays. So stay tuned. We may also have some bounties for really active people in there. And so we will have, of course, the speaker sessions, as Bob was just mentioning, on Thursdays at 3 p.m. and on Fridays at 3 p.m. We're going to have more hands-on workshop demo kind of sessions. So there's a lot planned. And, just contact us, any of us, in the community team. If you have any need, any question, we're there to help. And we're looking forward to accompany you for the next 6 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anke. And this was a lot of information, we know. Do not worry, you have all of the community managers, including myself, Anke, Vaida, Kelly, Agama, here to answer your questions and to send you reminders. And also a quick reminder that we will be sending you these details again on the group as we finish this call. So a lot of exciting things planned. I am very much looking forward specifically to our community sessions, the bingo, the trivia nights, everything the team has planned for you. And it's both fun, it's incentivized, and it is educational. So it's also a bridge to understand more about what's happening in the space, protocols, companies, blockchains, and everything in between. That being said, we will be moving to our next community manager, Agama, who is going to be supporting and leading on the MENA community growth, specifically in Africa. Agama, I invite you to join us to share some community guidelines and what is your vision for growth in Africa and what exciting things you have planned there, whenever you are ready.
Yeah, I am.
Wonderful.
Hi, everyone. This is Agama Jesuwabo connecting from Nigeria, and it's really exciting to be here with everyone here today. Like Maya just said, I am the community lead representing the MENA region, and it's really exciting to have everyone on this program. Now, the goal is to promote units as much as possible. We're trying to build a vibrant and strong community of developers, people who are very fluent in blockchain technology and Web3. We're trying to mean that we have to be the one to take these words out even after we have gone through this program. Through this program, we're getting the blockchain literacy that we need, and we are expected to take this out. We're expected to invite other people to join us, and we're expected to actually hold events, not just virtual events, but also local meetups around our different communities to see that we are not just the ones enjoying it alone, or we're not just the ones getting the information and getting the knowledge alone, but we're actually involving the communities around us, and we are helping more people across Africa to actually get the skills that they need to effectively participate in Web3. Now, to community guidelines, community is very important. It's a very important part of Web3. Like, you can't really talk about Web3 without talking about communities. So it's really, really important. And that's why we are all working together. We as the team here and every one of you here on this call today and those that are not on the call. Now, what are some of the guidelines that we are looking at within this next 6 weeks? How do we want to go within the communities? Now, the first thing, we need to promote the community. We need to promote the community. We need to get more people to know about the Unit Masters program and then the Unit Network. When we do that, we also kind of become impact makers in our communities, because we are not just helping ourselves, we are also helping others. The next thing, we have created groups for you. There's the larger student group, there's the Cohort 10 group, which every one of you is expected to be part of. Now, within these groups, how do we conduct, yes, impact makers, yes. How do we conduct ourselves within these groups? We have to be cautious. It is very, very important. We have to be polite. We have to understand that we come from diverse cultures and backgrounds, and so it's really important. The next thing, we have to avoid spamming the groups. Now, what we post on the group has to be what is related to what we are doing on the Unit Masters program. We don't post random links or random memes and the such. The next thing, there are going to be a lot of community calls over the next 6 weeks. We expect that every one of you attends these community calls and sessions. It is really important because you get to learn and then you get to have, there'll be some form of entertainment sort of, and some things to excite you. I'm sure Maya is going to speak more on this later. And then participation and engagement. It is very, very important. Now, the best way for you to actually maximize this opportunity is to participate and engage. Don't be a silent community member. Don't be someone who just watch the video and don't say anything. Like, the best way for you to actually even learn, to actually reinforce your learning, is to talk about what you have learned. Answer questions, which brings me to the last thing there, provide peer support. People are going to be asking questions. Your colleagues are going to be asking questions. We expect that you take the initiative, become leaders, like Veda has rightly said, especially the study group leads. But not being a study group lead does not exempt members of the program from also answering questions. If you have gone through a material and someone is asking about a question related to that, you I think it's really important, or it's really nice that you come forward and say something, because that way you're also reinforcing what you have learned. I believe it's going to be a very exciting 6 weeks of learning for you. It's going to be an exciting 6 weeks of networking. And I really look forward to us growing the community together, especially the African community. I'd like everyone on this call this evening to actually commit to inviting at least 10 people into this program today. It is very easy. The link is on the group. Commit to inviting 10 people into the program, 10 people into the unit network. Yes. And so with that, we'll be on the path to making the community really strong and vibrant. So thank you, Maya, for having me.
Agama, this was so amazing. I was really, really inspired by what you talked about, especially on how closely knit we want our community to be and how much we invite you to collaborate together and make sure that the content is clear, that communication is on top, and that everyone is aware of what's happening and of the rules as well.
Sure.
Yes, Agama, you were saying? I think it was a technical issue. Oh, no worries. I was just thanking you for your contribution. And again, everything that you are hearing today in this session, including the links, including everything you need to know on how to share with others, how to onboard on Unit Network, will be sent to you after this call ends. So worry not about retaining information, because everything will be communicated to you. We will move on to our amazing contributor, community lead Kelly, and she will be talking to us about the Europe community, as well as her own experience as a Unit Masters student, as well as study group lead. So Kelly, are you with us? We'd love to hear more from you.
Thank you, Maya, and thanks, Agama, for everything you said. I'm so excited to kick this off with you all today. And then just to say a few words about Europe. As we said, we have communities and alumni that are present in various cities, and we plan to open more because all of our community is building the token economy. And there are already existing Telegram groups for cities in Europe, as for example, Barcelona, Berlin, Munich, London, Amsterdam. And there will be more in the future. And so we really encourage you to join and to take part with the local communities and organize online or offline meetups also, and together by location also. So don't hesitate to say like where you are based, and very probably other people will be also based in your same location from the community. And then, as Agama say, you can invite your friends or people, everyone you know who is interested in Web3, from beginners to people that already have their own DAOs or already have a lot of knowledge about Web3. It's really open to everyone, and signups are just open for a few days more. After we will close them because the masters is already starting from today. So please invite your friends, because also the more the merrier, as we said. And also after the master, you will have all the keys to understand about the ecosystem and everything you can do thanks to Unit. You can create your own DAO, you can create your own token, city token, industry token, take part in existing projects. So it's very a thriving ecosystem. And Maya, can you pass to the next slide?
Sure. Yes, and now is the time to tell us more about your experience, what you enjoyed best, and generally, how did you find the Unit Masters course, and what made you lead a study group and now even join the Unit team?
Mm-hmm. So I joined the master in March, and I was very excited to have more knowledge, to learn more about this ecosystem, because I love innovation. And I thought maybe I want to work in Web3, in blockchain, many good projects that are linked to real world problems. And then I just saw the master and I was like, wow, it's amazing. And I was calling my friends ask them to join with me because I have several friends that I know are interested in this. And then I thought, why not to create my own study group like this? My friends can gather, and also new people. I just find my focus. I created the flyer, and I was posting it in the group to have more people joining, more people that were interested in the specific focus or available in that time. And then I had about 15 people in the study group, and it was amazing because some were based in Tajikistan, some were based in Portugal, some were based in France, in Nigeria, so in many different locations, so lots of diversity. And then we did the first call to get to know each other, also to adjust the time to be sure that everyone was available every week. And we find our structure. So what we will do every week in the calls, how we organize. So we were speaking about the sessions first, then we were doing the exercise, and then we were just thinking about the organization for the week after, and at the same time getting to know each other, speaking, talking about our projects, and they became friends really fast, and really everyone I met with UNIT was very interesting and amazing. And also I was making sure that everyone was getting up-to-date support, with the information about the certificate and stuff. And finally, just having fun and enjoying, learning together about all these amazing new realities that are coming up.
Thank you so much, Kari, for sharing more about your experience and best practices as well. So as a study group lead, you made sure to convey the information to your friends who ultimately started together as strangers, but 6 weeks, closed meetings, our community initiatives, everything we are trying to provide you to ensure you have a wonderful experience. And we can't wait to get your feedback and to assess how you are also interacting with each other and with the course itself. Thank you so much again. We will move on to some details on the certification process. What has changed from previous cohorts, if you've taken part of previous cohorts, is that we will be releasing certificates per week. So you finish the module, you participate in these sessions, you join us for our community sessions, the trivia nights, the blockchain activities, the bounties, the games. And it's a mixture of education and fun, and you get a certificate every time you complete a milestone. So what is more exciting than that? And by the end of the course, you'll each have around 6 certificates if you commit to the modules gradually. So hopefully that is something you are looking forward to. And we remind you that these certificates can be linked to your portfolios, CVs, LinkedIn profiles, and serve very well to prove to employers, to other people, and even to yourself that you really changed from being completely unaware about Web3 to having a solid foundation and building on that down the line. We will also be asking you within the process to get your certificates, to fill in some feedback forms, submit your assignments after the sessions, and participate in the demo days, not only to present your work, but also to know more about other people's projects and initiatives and what have other study groups been up to, so that everyone is up to date with what's happening in the course. We will be opening the room to issue your certificates till 2 weeks almost after the course date ends. We would encourage you to keep on top, so request your certificates and get them week by week, but we would accommodate for any delays or any issues, and the community managers again are available to answer any questions, concerns, and remind you of everything you need to do, and study group leads as well. That being said, we again invite you to make sure you are part of the Unit Masters Cohort 10 students group. All links will be shared with you again. In case you are not, you can find them in the chat. Onboard on unit.network. If you have any issues, you can reach out to us or to Unit core team to help you onboard on the platform. create your own wallet, buy some tokens, or just get the feel and taste of what Unit is all about. As Agama already mentioned, we highly encourage you to invite your friends, your family, your classmates, your workmates, really anyone who has just a general interest in Web3 to join the course. And the registration is still open and will be open for the next few days. So please, please, please make sure you invite your friends at the soonest. We have a QR code actually for you to scan and to be able to connect with Unit across socials, as well as our Unit Masters website. I will invite you to actually scan the code. If it is not visible, I will share it in a minute. And that being said, we will have Mayra also close with us about what our plans for social media are, what to expect, and how we are ensuring that the information is also delivered to you. I will pull up the code in a minute. In the meantime, any closing remarks from Mayra or any questions we entertain? And thank you again, everyone, for your interest in joining the course.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Maya. We are now 197 people from all over the world. I think this is amazing. I am very thankful that you all are here. And I want to reiterate that Unit's mission is to create a more inclusive and fair economy. And throughout this course, we're going to talk a lot about Web3 and everything about Web3. By the end, by the week number 6, we are going to come back to Unit, because we are not here just to talk about Unit. We are here to welcome all of you into this mission of creating a better world. And how can we create a better world? We thought with Unit Network. We thought about creating communities that together can own things and together can create tokens for these communities and governance for these communities. We are a DAO, a decentralized organization, and we say that we are the DAO of DAOs. So you can come and create your own groups inside of the Unit Network. Like Maya said, seamless, very easy to create. And we want to do the same thing with social media. We want to keep decentralized. So my role here today is just to ask you guys to create content for us, because we don't want to tell people what their experience. We want to hear from you what your experience. So if you like doing videos, please send us a video every week about your experience with the course. If you like to write, we have many venues for you. We have the Unit News website. If you really like to write, we can post on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, different messages from different people where you think your texts fit more. Just communicate with us through the community managers, but also feel free to reach out to me and to the people helping us with social media. And we're super happy to have you here. I don't want to extend. Oh, that's the link. So with this link, if you take a photo, Unit is just for invite only people. And this is an invitation from the Unit Masters team to you. So without this, you can get to our website, but you cannot use it. So feel free to scan now and use it to explore Unit. But any doubts that you have about how to use Unit, we will get there throughout the course. I'm very thankful for our community managers, the energy that they put it here. It's amazing. Congratulations. Ancora, you want to talk?
Thank you so much, Mayra, for this. And again, we highly encourage you to follow us across socials, to scan the code on board on Unit Network. And we will have a Q&A. And if we have some more time, I actually would be more than happy to walk you through a live demo of Unit Network. So you see how you onboard, how simple it is to open your wallet and interact with tokens.
Diep wants to talk. Sorry.
Oh, definitely. Diep, please, the floor is yours.
Oh, just thank you all very much for joining Unit Masters. This is going to be an incredible 10th cohort. So like really, we have already trained 10 batches of 10 generations of Unit pioneers and students to onboard blockchain literacy program. Very happy to have all of you with us. Just wanted to, before we end that session, just to make clear that everyone on this call knows our team and who's responsible for what. So even when I know everybody introduced themselves already, let's do a quick round of saying name and also your responsibility in Unit Master, so that the students know whom to reach out to the moment they basically have questions. Yes, exactly. So myself, Diep, one of the founders of Unit Masters, I'm going to be there for the strategic oversight. Then we have Maira, who just made the call for decentralized marketing. So Maira, maybe you wave into the picture so everybody can see you. Dominic is not here with us on the call right now, but Dominic is the one behind the email messages that you receive. We highly encourage you not to use email as a communication forms, but use the Telegram chats, because we have the different community leaders that have presented themselves. If you have any questions about partnerships, then speak about Anchor. If you know any cool organization that would very much benefit from Unit Masters, go find Anchor and shoot him a message. Then we have Maya. Maya is our overall chief of staff for Unit Masters. So she's like overseeing the entire development of the program. If you have any questions that cannot be answered by any of the community, dedicated community leads for you, then reach out to Maya. Karsten is behind the backs running our Facebook marketing campaigns and so on. So if you see the ads and you find like, wow, I want to change something, I have proposals, then reach out to Karsten. Zachary is helping us to grow the team. So he's basically the one who will screen and go through different processes with you if you want to join the Unit Masters team. Fof already mentioned our coach. She's been with us a very long time. So you're going to learn a lot of insights from the live coaching sessions with her. Then we have Kelly. You already heard she was a student, a study group lead. She's going to build the European ecosystem with us and also help on the partnership side. We have Marjorie, who was the one who basically constructed and designed the Podia. Podia is our learning management platform. So everything, all the modules in there, designed and crafted and put together by Marjorie. In case you kind of have suggestions on how we should do differently for cohort 10, then you always find a feedback form. So you can fill that feedback form and then the product team will take care to implement your feedback going forward. Then Agama, you already heard, she has very good views and very clear views on how we communicate with each other in Unit and in Unit Masters. Please be respectful, be aware that when you post something, it goes out to 2,000 other people in the chat. And we know that like, we want to be mindful using the tools of communication while being engaged with each other. We have Vaida, who will run the community sessions and be your go-to partner if you have questions regarding the study groups. If you are leading a study groups and you have questions of how can you engage with your community members, or you have proposals on how to engage with community members in ways that work very well for you, then please liaise with Vaida. And then we have Anke, who has been one of the first study group leads with us from the beginning, helping to build the study group leads to the format that you're seeing now in cohort 10. So that was the entire Unit Masters team. We are quite a big team working remotely across the globe, bringing to you the Unit Masters experience, and very much looking forward to have you join us and Unit as Masters team going forward for the next cohorts as well. We're having very ambitious growth plans, want to reach towards different continents, build local communities, and onboard 100,000 fellow students for the rest of the year. So thank you all for being with us.
Thank you so much, Diep, for this amazing intervention. And now you know the minds behind all of this, especially Diep, especially her as the leader in Web3 and everything she's been doing. And the course is just the start of you being part of our Unit ecosystem. And we're very, very excited to have you part of it. The floor is open for questions. And again, I will go back to our socials, our QR code, and this is our agenda, as we had told you. Just to recap everything we've talked about, I have the chat open as well, or if anyone would like to unmute themselves, please raise your hand. We'd love to hear from you as we wrap up this session today. So are there any final notes, comments, questions? Thank you for attending, and we were very happy to have almost 200 people with us today. This is really, really amazing. And hopefully we will be having these sessions more regularly, almost every day. As you can see here, we have something planned at 3 p.m. UTC. So we hope to see you all there. And when you invite your friends as well, have more people even in these interactive sessions. I can see some questions on the chat. There are groups from all around the world. If you also want to be a study group lead, start your own study group lead in your community, please feel free to do so. The floor is open. We are looking very much forward as well to the connections, to the experience, to the sessions we are hosting. Are there any questions as well?
Yeah, Samson has his hand up. I've just
Definitely.
unmuted Samson. Sorry.
Oh, yes, definitely. Hi, Samson, how are you?
Okay, we can't hear you. So let's go to Naman. His hand is up as well. So yeah.
Hi, Ankur. Hi, Maya. Hi,
Hi.
Unity. Okay. So actually, I was listening from the beginning, and some few terms like tokens, like Web3 services. I am a mechanical engineer, and some maybe these terms are really new for me. And with the time, I will be familiar with this term. But I had a fear, like if this was really suits to me or not, because no one from the sessions just talked about these things in detail. So I just wanted to know, do we have to go through something to attend the session for tomorrow? Thanks.
If I understood your question correctly, you are asking about any prerequisite knowledge or information or readings you have to do. In such a case, no, we do not expect anyone to have any knowledge or just technical knowledge. You talked about tokens. We will be introducing you to these concepts. So all we expect from you is to show up to the live sessions, specifically and especially Thursdays and Fridays, the speaker sessions and the demo sessions, where you'll be hearing from experts. You'll be able to interact with them, ask questions, to follow to the experts, to the team, the demo sessions where you'll be able to talk about what happened in the study groups, the initiatives, the projects you've worked on, and as well as your assignments, your submissions. And for Tuesdays and Wednesdays, our community sessions are dedicated to be fun icebreakers, as well as informational and educational sessions for you to understand more about tokens, Web3 companies, DeFi protocols, and everything in between. So again, we need you to just show up, be enthusiastic, and collaborate in the study group sessions in order to make sure you have everything on top. Did that answer your question, Naman?
Yeah, just to add to what Maya is saying, guys, the whole Web3 and blockchain is a very broad and new concept. So don't get overwhelmed. It can be very overwhelming at first, but the Unit Masters is here. We have six cohorts a year. So finish one. If you feel that, okay, you're not getting the lingo, you're not getting the gist, stay active, ask your questions. There are no dumb questions. Please ask your questions and always come back for the second cohort. As you know, in my personal case and a lot of others, we've done the course twice or thrice, and every time you do it again, the learning gets deeper and clearer. So, and don't feel shy to ask questions. Let's go to Samson again. Try and unmute you. Samson, you can ask your question. No, we can't hear you, Samson. So
We
yeah.
cannot. If you can type your question in, we'll answer it in the chat, if that is more convenient. And I can also see Nita's hand up, if Nita would like to take the floor.
Yeah, Nita, you can unmute yourself.
Thank you, Maya. I was just looking at the agenda. I want to know the difference between what is happening on the Tuesday session and what is happening on the last day session, that is on Friday? Friday session.
Definitely. That's a great question. Anke and the community team, we have planned different initiatives across days. So the Tuesday sessions are just general workshops, and topics include how to do your own research further, how to land a job in Web3, how to find your strengths and identify them, just a normal, workshop around personal and professional development. Versus the Friday sessions, they're actually core sessions. So the demo session is where you would be able to come and talk about your assignments, interact with other participants about what they're doing, and speak to our coach, Fov, about the content that has been previously discussed and any questions you might have. So as you can see, we have different sessions across multiple goals, and we're making them as accessible as possible to all of you. Any of the unit team would also like to add any additional information on our different sessions and days, please feel free to do so. And hopefully that answers your question, Nita. You are most welcome. Pleasure. I can see Eddie, Brian, and Confidence. You have your hands up. So let's go with Confidence if you're ready.
Good evening. I have an issue. I don't really quite get when you said the demo session. For the demo session, are we going to be in different groups, or it's still going to be on a Zoom meeting with everybody and everybody's talking about their assignments, or we talk to our group members about the assignments that we were given? And then for Tuesday, I don't quite get it. The study group leads have a session by 3, and the buzzword bingo for 3:30. I don't quite get that.
More than happy to clarify. Let me start with the Tuesday session. You mean the Wednesday session, so the Ask Me Anything and the Buzzword Bingo. And I'd actually invite Fov, if Fov is still with us, to clarify more about the demo session, as many of you, it seems, have questions, and no worries about this. We are here to help you, to support you, and to remind you of what is expected from you for each session. So for the Ask Me Anythings and the Buzzwords Bingo, upcoming on Wednesday with Vida, as study group leads, you will get the chance to ask Vida and the community team any questions you have regarding setting up, managing, sending out information, what is expected from you, and what are students also expected to deliver on. So this is just a quick 30-minute Q&A session. For the Buzzword Bingo, this is actually a game. So it's like a trivia sort of activity. And we also have some bounties there. So if you participate, if you are active, you might get the chance to win some bounties on this end. So hopefully this clarifies Wednesday. Would Fov like to step in and clarify the Friday demo session, or even Vida as study group lead or any one of the unit team? More than happy to have you talk about what is expected from the students on the demo session. So is Fov with us? Let me check.
No, I think Fov is dropped off, Maya. So
no worries. Ankur, can you maybe even elaborate in a different way than I have for the Friday demo sessions, in case it wasn't clear?
Sure, no problem. So basically the Friday demo sessions would be like a 30 to 45 minute or maybe an hour session, where week over week we'll take you through different aspects of blockchain and Web3. So for example, in the first week, we have like how do you create a wallet, right? So you have in Web3, you have something like a hot wallet, you have a cold wallet, and then you have exchanges, right? So we'll guide you through how to create your own wallet, some do's and don'ts, some security of how to keep your wallets safe, and stuff like that. And the second week, it's scheduled to go through the exchanges, just scan through the exchanges, create an account on an exchange, what can you do on an exchange, and all of that. So that's week 2. I think week 3 is can you just go back to that slide, Maya, on the week over week, so I can.
Sure, definitely, Ankur. The slide is
that one. That's correct. So correct. So like week 1 was creating a wallet. Week 2 is how to use an exchange. Week 3 is how to become a validator or staker. So that's something that Web3 and blockchain has, where that's the whole consensus mechanism of what powers a blockchain. So like we'll throw some light and give you a demo of that. Week 4, you'll actually be minting an NFT. We'll just give a demo of how can you mint your NFTs. Week 5 would be like do your own research. So like either being a part of a crypto project or before investing in a crypto project, what are basic guidelines. I mean, there is this topic is very extensive, but like a basic guideline of where do you get started, right? How do you start doing your research? So that's week 5. And week 6 is how can you design a business model for the token economy. So that's something that the unit platform does. So we'll be taking you through the unit platform and show you how you can create your own tokenomics, how you can create your own tokens on the unit network. So these are your demo sessions. And the Tuesday sessions, what I believe is more generic in the sense of well-being and how do you learn, how do you enhance your learning online, and a few other innovative topics is what the workshop sessions are on Tuesday. Hope that clears things out.
Thank you, Ankur, for this very detailed explanation. And any further questions you have on this, we are more than happy and available to answer them. And you'll be able to see for yourself as we kick off the first upcoming sessions this week. And gradually, everything will become clearer, and we don't want you to get overwhelmed. So keep that in mind. I can see some more hands raised. So Eddie, please feel free to unmute yourself. Eddie, are you with us?
So Maya, before we go to the next question, I have a question. So is the Tuesday, so in order to get a certificate week over week, do we need to do all 4 sessions? Is it compulsory to do all 4 sessions, or we need to complete a week 3 and week 4? I mean, Thursday and Friday and your assignments. Is that what we need to do to get a certificate, or we need to do Tuesday and Wednesdays?
This is a great question. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are optional. They are community initiatives. They are fun, informative. But Thursdays and Fridays are the core sessions, as well as assignment submissions. So to get your certificate, you need to make sure to be attending Thursday and Friday and submitting all dues in order to be able to process this. Feel free to join us the first 2 days, and hopefully this clarifies this query, which we will be also reminding you on the groups and your study group leads as well. So it's optional, and it's something we wanted to introduce to keep the community engaged further. Are we also open to any questions from Eddie, Brian?
Yes, Eddie is ready, Maya. Sorry, I was like, it was saying the host is not allowing participants to unmute themselves.
Oh, really?
Very sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, and I'm on driving mode, Anyway, my question is there a way to finish early? Like, do you have a package like that on the side? Like someone, instead of 6 weeks, maybe in 2 weeks or something like that. Do you have something like that for people like me? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eddie, for your question. And it's a very interesting question. The reason we have it in 6 weeks is because of these initiatives. We have the live sessions. So the thing is, the sessions are running live. So as you can see, every Thursday and Friday across the 6 weeks, you will have the speaker sessions, the demo sessions. So unfortunately, it will be a bit tough to finish this cohort courses before others. But something we have is that we have our YouTube page that we've uploaded previous recordings from cohorts before and different speakers that you can watch, and potentially this will help you speed up your learning process. But the process is you go through it week by week, you get your certificate, and then you wrap up by the 8th of July. So hopefully we will see you with us across the upcoming weeks. And something I want to mention is that our sessions would be recorded. So if you have issues or troubles due to work or any other commitments, you can still watch the sessions and apply to redeem your certificate. Is that clear? And hopefully it targets your concerns and questions. Brian, all right, there you go. I think you are able to unmute now.
Yes. Hi, Maya. Most of my doubts were cleared by Ankur. I had a doubt about the main unit.network. Could you just brief me on what exactly is unit.network? Also, I wanted to know is, right, do we learn just about basic concepts of Web3 in the course, or do we also learn how to use unit.network?
So about unit.network, I will actually walk you through the platform in a minute. The course will introduce you to Web3 and to Unit Network. So it's a comprehensive course for you to learn about industry and for you to learn about how to interact with our platform. So here is my screen again. It's a quick 2-minute demo that I'll walk you through. I think you can watch it, you can see it now. So this is my wallet. I log in right here. It's a relatively simple platform to use. So you have your wallet, you can interact with it, transfer, deposit, the addresses, etc. If you go to explore, you can see the different tokens listed. So these are featured, but as you remember from the presentation, we have city, industry, and different types of tokens. So you can browse them individually here, go through the different pages. You can even create your own tokens and anything related to your profile, to inviting your friends through a dedicated link. This is one of the utilities of unit.network. So as you can see, very easy, very straightforward, and you'll be more acquainted to use it once you're on board, and we will obviously be walking you through it through our 6 weeks. So does that answer your question, Brian?
Sorry, when you start talking, I just normally tend to mute myself.
No worries at all, and hopefully
Yeah,
this.
so coming to the unit.network, right?
Yes.
So I can come on and I can create my own tokens.
That's right. Yes.
And how do I monetize my token? Like what is the use of my
Brian, we can take this offline because this session was more towards unit masters, but happy to connect. We are all in the Telegram group, so in the essence of everyone involved present here, let's focus on unit masters. But happy to connect with anyone who wants to know more about unit network, and we can have a one-on-one session and maybe a separate session to go through the unit network platform.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have a few more questions. So Unique, I will unmute you if you could ask your question. Unique or Samson, I think we already entertained.
Everyone.
Yes. Hi, Unique, how are you?
Good evening, everyone. Oh, I'm fine, ma. I'm okay.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm so happy to be in this wonderful program you people are organizing. I'm so much happy. So please, you said something like Web 1, Web 2, Web 3 of 18. You know, I'm still a beginner, so please, can you, in just what is Web 1 like? Tell us more about it. I want to know.
Unique, this is a very good question, though the purpose of this call was more to walk everyone through what you'd expect. So your question, it will be answered actually during the course. And we don't have enough time to go through all the details. So we're very happy to have you with us, and we're confident that the course will help you understand more about all of the different technological advancements and all of the changes that have happened. And session is recorded. I will also be informing anyone on the chat in case you came in late or you weren't able to catch some elements or you had some technical issues. Feel free to watch as well.
Hello.
Yes.
One more thing.
Anyone has another question?
Yeah. I wanted to ask.
Yes.
Okay. Every week after completing this section, we have to write the assignment, then submit and get a certificate, or we have to wait till the end of the 6 week program before we can be able to get a certificate? Please, I need clarifications on the certificate of the thing.
For sure. As I mentioned previously, the certificates are issued every week. The notice you saw on the slide is in case there were any delays from your end, we are still willing to give certificates up until the 22nd of July. So 1 or 2 weeks after the course date ends. But certificates are weekly. As long as you're attending, you're submitting your assignments, you can receive your certificate ASAP. So hopefully that clarifies it as well. We have any other questions from your end? All right, none. Anne, I can see your hand raised. Yes.
We actually have Vital who's unmuted, so if you could go, Vital.
Oh, for sure, Vital. Hi, how are you?
We can't hear you.
Yes, I cannot hear you as well, Vital. Perhaps we could take another question, or Vital, whenever you're ready. Anne, you had a question. Maybe we could have you speak as Vital fixes his audio connection.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Anne. Feel free to ask your question.
I would like to know, you mentioned about minting and NFT. Is minting same as creating an NFT?
Actually, the minting process is the process in which you claim your NFT, so how to interact with OpenSea and similar platforms. It's great that you asked this question because we'll be talking about everything related to NFTs during the course. So that's something you will expect to learn about within these few weeks.
Thank you. Thank you. Another thing is I would like to know, if I have interacted with an exchange like Binance, and maybe I have an account or I'm learning, will I need to create another account when you're doing the exchange topics?
No.
I think this is the question we will answer in due time. Coach Pov and all of the speakers on there will be able to best answer this question. And once we get closer to this point, we will also walk you through everything you need to know. So thank you so much for your questions, and I'm very happy to have you with us.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you.
Of course. Vital, I think we are able to hear you now.
You hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah,
great.
awesome. You know why headphones rock. So guys, to be honest, I just wanted to thank you, Unit team, for this awesome intro and a great work you do running this course and for free. And I wish all the students the best luck with their journey. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Vital. And Vital is actually a study group lead, by the way.
Yeah.
So feel free to join his group, and any of you who have groups, announce them on the Telegram chat, let us know. And we're very happy to have enthusiastic people. So thank you so much, Vital.
Thank you.
Of course. I can see Dominic, you have your hand up as well. Dominic, let me unmute you.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Dominic. How are you?
I'm very good. It's a privilege to join this. I'm a bit excited. I want to ask if you can have access to your the slide, the presentation slide you did earlier. That is one. Secondly, I wish you could share information on the YouTube link you previously stated about learning ahead of time.
The presentation, or at least all of the links you need to know, will be sent to you ASAP. For the YouTube link, we will also have our community managers push it out on the group. So all of the socials you need to know, or we'd invite you to join us on, will be shared. So expect the message and or email from the team at the soonest. All right.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dominic, for being here. I can see, okay, Chuku, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. You have a question. There we go. Any other questions, Dominic? Seems like there are none. Yes, okay, Chuku. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. The floor is yours.
Yeah, that's correct. Can you hear me?
Hi, how are you? We can hear
I'm
you.
fine, thank you. Yeah, I have a question. I want to know from my end, the lessons for Mood 1 is not available yet. I want to know whether it's like that for everyone or just me. Thank you.
We will be unlocking module 1 very, very soon. So thank you for asking about this. And for the upcoming weeks, it's a good thing you raised this point. We will be unlocking the course either just a few days ahead or on the day. So worry not about these details. Our community managers will also let you know anything in between that. So I can see a lot of people are excited to start. So this is amazing to know. Adim, I can see you unmuted. Please do ask a question.
First of all, hi, and I really want to thank the entire unit team for organizing these courses, and I'm really excited and looking forward to the sessions. Now, the only thing that I wanted to know is basically your motivation and vision behind providing the courses for free, and that too with certification and on a such global level, because I've not seen anything like this before. So I just wanted to know why you guys are doing this.
Why we are holding, you mean what we're doing?
Yes.
What is
Yes.
well, the goal, we are, as you can see, equally passionate and enthusiastic people about the Web3 space, and we believe that it is a right for everyone to know about these advancements and to be able to interact with Web3. So if I start talking about the benefits of Web3, social impact, everything related to that, needless to say, there are endless opportunities for everyone to be integrated. And this is one of our core focuses and one of the purposes for launching this course. And we want to make sure education is accessible. We are spreading education to anyone, and we have people who are learning about what is happening around us today. So I hope also we have more people from the unit team who would want to pitch in their thoughts, but thank you for asking this. Yes, Ankur, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah. Hi, Maya, thank you. Adam, great question. I'd like to just add 2 bits to what Maya just said. So, Adam, apart from spreading the awareness of education and Web3 and getting more people involved and part of this whole new technology and futuristic technology, we as Unit Network have experience in our journey that the participation. So to be a part of the Unit Network, if you want to be a team member or be a volunteer or anything, so it's crucial that a participant goes through the Unit Masters course, and there are city tokens, industry tokens that we DAOs that we have, which participants can be a part of. So this education really helps us lay out the understanding of Web3 and blockchain, so we can onboard team members, future team members, and also if anyone wants to build on top of the Unit network. So that's the education part of it is taken care of by Unit Masters. If you do wish to build on top of Unit or anywhere else, right? But the overall game is we want more and more people to be a part of the Web3 revolution.
Yes, understood. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the courses.
Likewise.
Thank you. Same here, same here. We have a final few questions I can see. Prem, sorry if I didn't pronounce it correctly, but I asked you to unmute, so feel free.
Okay. Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm sorry I joined in late, and so my question is, how do I get the video to steady?
You mean this recording or the videos or the sessions coming up?
the session for today, because I came in late. I joined in some few minutes ago.
No worries, no worries. We will probably be sending it through email or uploading it to Podia. So the community managers will let all of the students know and study groups where you will be able to find the sessions recording. All right, no worries about that.
Okay.
Wonderful. Do you have any other questions, or can we move on to Henry?
No, I don't. I'm okay.
Wonderful. Thank you, Henry.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How do you do, guys?
Amazing, amazing.
Thank you so
What would your question be? Let us know.
The question I also joined late a bit. I was asking probably from the motivation maybe for this training at the end of it, is the unit master investing in the cryptocurrency whereby after the students study probably they would trade with them or invest with them, or maybe the provision of certificates is expected maybe to help somebody in getting employment elsewhere. And apart from that, probably how do you get the learning platform for this course? Because so far I didn't see probably how to join or register for a platform where we can learn or we access the materials.
Ankur, and Henry, I don't think I quite got the whole context. So Ankur, if you can also pitch in here. I think, Henry, you were asking about trading cryptocurrencies, and then the other part is about unit network. If you can rephrase your question or even type it in, I think we would be able to reply better.
Okay, the first question I'm asking about the learning platform. How do you access the learning platform? Probably if there is a link maybe that is designed for the learning platform where we'll be accessing the network, or maybe if the learning process will take place through the Zoom. Then second, the roadmap for the learning activity at the end of the project or at the end of the learning session. Is the unit master trying to offer skills for trading in probably cryptocurrency, or maybe if the unit master is doing is providing a chance for people to trade with them, or just offering a literacy on Web3, and then after that somebody can use the same knowledge elsewhere?
Yes, Henry. So great question. So we are not a trading course. We will not be teaching how to trade. We are more like a fundamental course of like what blockchain is, what is the technology behind blockchain, what is the consensus mechanism, what are the different ecosystems of Web3 and blockchain, but not so much about trading. So and the second part of your question is if yes, you for successfully completing your course, you will get a certificate which you can use as a skill that you have, and you're free to apply for Web3 jobs in other parts, in other projects and protocols, and I mean it's free for you to make the most use of that knowledge and skill.
Thank you, Ankur, for this reply, and hopefully this clarified it for you, Henry.
Yes, that's great.
Wonderful. Very happy to have you with us. And let's move to Vijay. You have your hand raised, and I think Vijay is the last person on our list.
Yes, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hi, so my question is the study groups. So I missed what the point of the study group was.
So just to quickly brief you before we wrap up, and our study group lead coordinator Vida will communicate this information further. A study group is pretty much a group of you led by a study group lead who come together, meet regularly before and after the live sessions to talk about the content itself, to discuss assignments, to do further research on some particular topics. And there are already many study groups announced on the Telegram chat, so you can feel free to check them out and ask these study group leads, what are they planning? So it's just this collective point that I shared with you. And hopefully this clarifies your question. We have run 35 minutes above time, so I believe we need to wrap up. You can find us on Telegram. Do let us know how we can help you. If anyone is asking you for money, this is not what it's about, so please ignore these requests. This is not what any of the core team would do, or even the point of this program. So please abide as well by the requests to be polite, not scam anyone, and be interactive. So this is what we ask you to do. And that being said, please do let us know how we can help you on Telegram, but we really need to dismiss this session. Share the Telegram group, definitely. Actually, we have them shared by Vida before, I believe. Thank you everyone for being here and to have facilitated. Yes, Agama, was that you? Yes, go ahead.
Yes. I just wanted to say that if anyone is asking you for money or to make any payment, please report the profile. And also, if you find that you're being added to groups that you have not intended to join, please report the groups and mark as spam. I think that would help and also deter spammers from doing such. Thank you.
Indeed, thank you so much for this reminder, Agama. And that being said, wishing everyone here a wonderful afternoon, evening, and very excited to see you again for our upcoming sessions tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to kick off week 1 officially of the 10th cohort of the Unit Masters course. So thank you again, wishing you a great one and see you soon. Take care, everyone. Feel free to reach out on Telegram as well. Bye-bye. Take care.